This many people only die when it's a TV show. Everybody send me your roles. See what Mafia wants to do. See what Cop wants to do. Medic. Vigilante. Nope, can't do that. Contrary to popular belief, there is no Batman in this game. We don't. This is not the city of Gotham.
Yes, there is. You want me? Here I am.
All right. So let's see.
Where's Rachel?
All right. So we got that. We got that. All right, we got that. Yeah, we're almost there. It's around midnight right now. Not too much going on. Streets are kind of quiet. I do see a little bit of action, but not quite sure what it is yet. Let's see. All right. We're almost there. All right, almost got confirmation on something. All right, it's starting to get early. Sun's starting to rise. It's almost daytime again. And as we awaken, as they're still running, so hold on just a minute. Sorry.
Fucking what the hell?
Okay, I think it's back. So it is morning once again. And some things have transpired tonight. Still more death. Still more death in this town. This town, I don't know. It's like Murder, She Wrote. Tonight.
Who gets the fucking tips?
Tonight, everybody wakes up.
That sounds like 3 deaths.
And ZNF calls Unctious on the phone, but there's no answer. It rings and rings and rings, so he goes to his house, and he finds his body bled out all over the floor. So he calls somebody else to tell them. Mango. He says, Mango, you'll never believe what happened. But there's no answer there either, because Mango is also dead.
This is so suspenseful.
I was hoping you were going to say Mango was out of the group.
Wait, there's only 2 kills?
You shot Unctious?
Unctious and Mango are dead.
Did you shoot Unctious?
Sherman, who did you shoot?
I shot Unctious.
Nice.
I don't think Unctious would have been. I'm speculating. I'm
So,
not sure.
can I?
Oh yeah, go first, please.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to cancel the formal is I was set on voting Jason, but something just dawned on me. Like Alan just I was between shooting Alan and Unctious.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Like, no, see, that's the exact same response we got last time when we tried to talk to you.
No, let's talk about this though, because that means that Jason was Mafia then, because I don't think Unctious was a likely Mafia kill.
Unless there was a double stack. If there was a double stack on Mango.
Double stack, Rob. Come on.
We have a medic in the game. There could be medic save.
I feel like Jason might have been Mafia here, and they only had 1 KP here. I really don't like Jason.
I still agree. I think we got
save. I think we keep all options open.
For sure.
But
I think,
I have a rules question for Carlton.
Yes.
If Veggie shoots a Mafia during the night, and if they would have had 2 kill power, but one of them gets shot,
keep it, right?
What happens?
If Mafia goes into a night phase with 2 kill power, they have that 2 kill power no matter what happens.
Okay.
Any adjustment would be made the following after that night.
Thank you.
This is Miss-lynch release.
Quick question: Would a Vigi shot? Would a medic stop a Vigi shot?
Yes.
Yes. A medic save can
It's
stop.
the same power.
Yeah, it's one of 1 KP. So here's my take on things. I haven't liked how Ryan's been handling things. The whole game, it's felt really scummy to me, but I was kind of okay with Unctuous, so I find it kind of weird that you shot him, Sherman, but whatever. And then we go to Mango. I'm pretty sure that was the KP.
Sherman said Ryan was in the middle of his, like, almost town to him.
I meant that he killed Unctuous. I found that, like
instead of Ryan, right?
Yeah. But whatever. It's done at this point.
I thought he was going to kill Neil.
Yeah, me too. I'm very glad you didn't. I know I was acting super fucking sketchy, but I legitimately was just like doing business stuff. But I couldn't pay attention to the game. I'm sorry.
Neil's kind of doing his quiet thing, but I still don't know. Trump,
that was just last game or last day. That was last day. Today, the business is done. I'm in the game again.
All right, Kiwi, you've seemed really town. I want to hear more information from you though. And Rob, like how emotional are you? Because that's how I base things off you. So like I'm gonna formally you
emotional
pretty soon.
Okay.
Dude.
I mean, there was a lot of formals happening yesterday. No, that's totally fine. There was a lot of formals going around yesterday, so there was a lot of things where I was trying to reserve my opinion to prevent bandwagoning. Jason was in my kill circle, but the way I didn't include him in there because the formal was on him, and I thought we were going to go back to him, so I didn't want to give kind of a bias on a current vote. I know people may agree or disagree. I said before a lot of talk happened after his defense, I said I know how I'm going to vote, and I was the first hand up on the camera. So I think that kind of exonerates my words versus my actions. As further than that, how I feel about people, Trump was so convinced that like we were going to get so many people, and I was part of that kill circle. And the fact he's speaking with such confidence kind of like puts me off a little bit when I know I'm town. Neil, I pinged him as being quiet, but he said he had stuff to take care of before, so I understand it. When Kimball pinged,
I hate that excuse.
It is
no.
Excuse.
Listen, it's a shitty excuse, but when Kimball pinged me day one about being busy, I was checking my work emails because I had to finish something up by midnight and make sure everything was good.
I guess I can't talk with my phone call too.
Yeah,
so.
you had.
Right, so like there's things that just quick things that happen. So like I'm not saying Neil's clear about it, but I understand why that happened. I'm not a big fan of ZNF, and people are coalescing around him as being a town person. I'm not exactly feeling it. It just hasn't seemed right to me. I guess Kiwi said it was understandable. No, about ZNF. He said it was understandable that Kiwi came to his side and said, "Oh well, in box mode, in speaker mode, it looked like Trump was the one that was talking about the whole Vigi claim coming out." And that kind of just like it doesn't feel good enough to me. I was always good on Ryan. I was on him day one. Sherman, he did the vid shot, and Alan, I'm pretty good with Alan's reads this time.
Okay, so I just want to say something really quick. I know I was playing really sloppy yesterday. I turned off the light. I feel like my happiness was positively correlated with how much light was in my room. But I just want to say a few things now after Rob called me out. So about the part where I didn't know that Sherman had claimed Vigi. I don't know why, as a Mafia, I would go so out there to, we'd have to really like go a few metas deep to really think that I as Mafia would come out and just like straight up.
It's everyone
like,
picking
pretend.
you as a strong, good town, but you didn't know who the Vigi claim was. I'm not saying that you're even a guaranteed Mafia. I'm just saying that like everyone has this like everyone's projecting this ZNF as town, and I don't like that.
I don't think he's a good town. I think he's a mediocre town, but I think he's a for sure town. I think he's a for sure mediocre town.
So here's what I feel now. Coming into this third day, and thinking about how the game is working. So Sherman's still alive, and he's our vigilante, right? And the people that I've been thinking have like throughout the course of this game that have been more and more town to me have been Kiwi, Trump, and Rob. So that leaves and then Ryan sitting in between town and Mafia, if only because I don't know, there's just something about there's something about him I can't really put it on. So everyone else, Neil, Alan, Strath, and then a little bit of Ryan is kind of in the dark zone for me. So what would really make this game, like, in my mind at least, right? You don't have to agree with me one bit, but in my mind, since I see these people as town, if we can get some of the town rules out there, and if people believe me, obviously, if we can get some of the more town rules out, who aren't amongst that circle, I think we can really start picking off people, and
If
then
a cop comes out, we're gonna win pretty much.
right. But I think Cop is dead.
If a cop comes
Well,
out,
he's probably dead. Yeah.
Lives. Yeah. If he has
So
three confirmed
ZNF,
lives,
I really like your reads on Trump, and I also agree that Kiwi is very town, but I don't like your read on Rob.
I'm not sure on Kiwi, but
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I've made so many mistakes on Rob before. I just don't wanna. You could be right, but I'm definitely in the dark about Allen and Sheth, and then Trump and Kiwi. I'm okay with. Oh, and Sherman. That's a given. So
what about Neil?
Let's hear what Kiwi has to say.
Oh, right. Neil's in the dark too, but
Kiwi, what do you got?
So I wanted. He brought up Sheth, and I think that's the first time Sheth has really been brought up. He's kind of suspicious recently, and that was something I was kind of thinking on as well. Does anyone else have any thoughts on that?
Mango brought it up too.
I liked about that. Yeah, I mean, Sheth and I have like independently come to a lot of the same conclusions. Not voting off Kimball, and the other one or two are blanking on me right now. But I've been kind of on par with his reads and agreeing with them. I think for the most part.
So no one else feels he's been besides Rob and Zenith. No one else feels.
Yeah, like honestly, I think that Rob not voting on Kimball is in Rob's favor, whereas Sheth not voting on Kimball is not in his favor. And the reason why
I defended him very hard.
Right. But like I said, like you've been known to make these kind of plays. Like you know, oftentimes when you're Mafia or whether you're Town, you like might not vote for anyone the entire game, right?
Yeah. That's true.
So I don't know. I don't see it as something that you wouldn't. I don't see just because you defended Kimball or just because you said that this person's clean or not. Like I don't see that as you. I don't see that as you completely being Town because of that. Because if I recall correctly, you've defended a bunch of people already, and you haven't voted for a lot of people. So
I voted for Jason. I voted for. I guess him, and I think I voted for one more person when he was called up, but I don't know.
I thought it was just Jason.
It was Sherman and Ryan.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. That's why.
Yeah, I want to hear Trump and Ryan. Like,
Wait, before this, can we talk about like the death again? Because we keep skipping over it. Like, sorry, piss me off.
Sherman, you killed Unctious, right?
Yes.
So Mango died, and it was either a healer save or a double stack, or Jason was Mafia,
or
Jason,
possibly whoever else we killed,
or they killed Unctious too.
I don't know. By the end of
but they probably wouldn't have killed Unctious. Let's get real.
I mean,
let's talk about Mango because that's the one you didn't shoot.
Yeah.
So at least we know Mafia killed them for sure. So let's look at his reads and who we wanted to kill.
So what I have down is Mango's town circle is Sherman, ZNF, Kiwi, and Trump, and I completely agree with that read.
He flip-flopped on me a little bit.
Okay, he wanted to kill...
I don't care what he says about you. I think you're Town.
He wanted to kill people that did vote for Kimball.
Can you say that again?
He wanted to kill people that did vote for Jason Kimball's Town.
I was in agreement with that.
So let's do that. With Trump. Let's do that.
And that's why obviously I won't say myself because I voted for Kimball and I'm.
Do you have who voted, Ryan?
Yeah, it's everybody. Well, so out of this group that we have, here's who you're saying that we could kill. Right. Me, you, Sherman, ZNF, and Neil.
Ellen, you didn't vote.
So Kiwi and Trump didn't vote too?
I voted.
Trump did not vote.
I find it so weird though that
okay, good.
I find it so weird that, and maybe this is just the Mafia forgetting about it, but I feel it's so weird that Mafia didn't vote because those people were either they're Mafia, right, and we're just trusting them and they want to keep up this, right, which I don't think is in the realm of possibility, so much, but it's just something to consider, or I don't know, Mafia hasn't been. I don't know. Mafia has been choosing people who have been voting for Kimball and lessening the
kill that happened on Mango. I mean, as a higher profile person, regardless of voting stature, it seems like the voting on Kimball wouldn't be as relevant for that. Like you're just trying to get a power player out.
Well, there's also
and
a good
Mango was in a
chance-
lot of people's town. Like people had Mango as town for the most part. Like I wasn't on his side, but most people were kind of around him.
Like ZNF, to your point, there's a good chance there's like say one lone Mafia that did not vote for Jason just because he knew it was going to go through. So like fuck it. You know?
I was trying to talk much earlier in this round, but apparently my mic was muted this whole round until just now.
Party. All right, let's just hear stuff from Neil.
No, continue your sentence because what I want to say is no longer relevant to the conversation.
Oh, I have nothing.
All right, so out of the 4 people or so who didn't vote, like we can obviously remove Sherman, Alan, Ryan, and Neil. I think are the 3 left at this point that we're really suspicious of, and maybe ZNF. But I mean, I love the fact that Mango was so sure that he was town, and like he's dead, right? So I'm looking okay on ZNF. So out of the 2, 3, or 1 Mafia left, I'm really happy with looking at those 3. My top is obviously Ryan. It still hasn't changed. Like you haven't contributed much, I feel. Neil just doesn't say anything because your mic's muted.
Yeah.
And Alan, I want to hear more from you too because you've been quiet as well.
Muted.
I'd just like to say something on that. I agree entirely. For me, Ryan would be my number 1. Then going to Neil, then it would probably be Alan. DNF is quite far down there. Not particularly suspicious of Rob and Trump and you.
Or Neil. Did you say Neil? I'm sorry, did you say Neil?
Yeah, I couldn't hear him too well on that. So
Neil,
can you read one more time?
2.
Okay.
So Ryan, Neil, Alan, DNF, then
town from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because at that point it's just the people who didn't vote for Kimball. I just want to say one more thing though. Can you guys clarify a bit on why like Ryan is number 1 on your list? Because my list is actually kind of different. I would go like Alan, Neil, and then Ryan. So it's kind of like the opposite. So I just want to know a little bit like why you guys think that. So
this feels like a Ryan Mafia game.
Well, I have a question for Ryan. You didn't like whose read was it on me for being town? ZNF's. What have I done this game that would make you think I am Mafia?
My biggest Mafia reads are, like somebody else was saying earlier, I don't remember who said it, but I agree with this. I don't think it's necessarily people that formal all of the time that's Mafia, but it's people that just try to tip it over the edge a little bit that's Mafia, so you can kind of like not be all the way out there, but a little bit out there, and I feel like you did that against... was it Unctious or Kimball? I don't remember.
Well, Kimball was a landslide, but I didn't really speak up again. I said I was
that much of a landslide. There were 6 people who didn't vote for him.
6 out of
was a
day
landslide.
1. Jason, right, and Jason, I didn't. Well, I voted for Jason, but the point, I think that Kimball
I think that was a good vote.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm happy with the Jason vote.
Yeah, I'm happy with the Jason vote too, especially seeing possibly 1 kill power coming out of it. But I think that I wasn't swaying. Like I don't know what I said or could have done to sway either of those votes.
I mean, but you always say, "I don't know what I did." You always say that. Like,
I want to hear what you said. I wanted to hear from you if this is the contention. What did I do to throw it in the edge? I think for Jason, I said, I know how I'm going to vote. That was all I said. And then I was the first hand on the screen. I'm not sure if you consider like being prompt to voting is a suspicious thing.
What I'm saying is, you jumped on the end of somebody who we killed, and they ended up being a town, and you kind of threw in your 2 cents at the end, and then they ended up dying or being lynched.
Ryan, are you Mafia?
I am not Mafia.
I have some really good news. I can have a moment.
Yes, please. Sorry, Trump.
I'm the cop.
Sweet. Nice. Who's Mafia?
Okay.
Oh, so we're gonna win. We're good.
Mafia.
Who's Mafia?
Yeah, I am.
Alan.
That's why I said number 1.
I'm not Mafia.
Is a villager or a townie.
Dude, I can't believe he's fucking black hatting us right now.
Everyone shut up. Trump, what were your reads? What was your first read? Day 1.
Day 1 was the Mango.
And what was day 2?
Was Zenf. And day 3 was Alan.
So you said Mango, then ZNF?
What was your 4th day read?
That makes
There was no 4th. What?
That's the right answer.
We're doing that too much. We're not going to catch people anymore if we keep
Hold on,
doing
you said
that.
Mango.
He's part of the game.
I know, but I'm just in general.
Guys, seriously, I'm not Mafia. This is not legit.
Okay, but Trump has been
Good
on
job.
people's
Good job,
town
Trump.
list for
I
the
like it.
longest time. He's like
It wasn't on my fucking town list.
Also, this makes complete sense because day 2 he was like, I want to form a town circle with Mango and ZNF. Like,
Fuck you guys. I'm medic.
No, like, come on, that's no.
No,
Obviously.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Who'd you save
Okay,
last
so
night?
So you think
Hey,
Trump is faking this? Like, no, it's pretty obvious.
Who'd you save last night? No, I want to hear his saves. Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
I saved Mango once, and then after Vigilante came out, I've been saving Shervin. The other 2.
So that's one. You're missing a night.
you're missing 2.
I said 2.
Huh?
I said
No,
2.
he said he's been saving Sherman ever since, is what he said.
But I have a mod
only
question. Can
been out for
the
one night.
medic heal the same person
Yes.
2 nights in a row?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I formal Alan. Like, let's just get him out of the way. Real medic save Trump
Have
if
you-
you're alive.
Have you
And,
guys
like,
ever
this is
seen
pretty
me
obvious.
fake claim, like even as Mafia? Like,
I've
come
never
on.
seen him fake claim.
So obvious.
I've
Trump's
never
been
seen
my
Alan
biggest
fake
town-
claim.
I don't know.
I'm torn because I had Alan as a town read, and I didn't like Trump's mannerism because he was so convinced on shooting me. Why didn't you cop check me if you were so convinced I was Mafia?
Because we could have gotten you and then just gotten Alan.
That makes
I think Alan might be the last Mafia. That'd be pretty lucky.
that isn't a good
that
answer to me.
sounds
Like
really sketchy.
he was so,
No, Alan can't.
he was
be
so
the
I
last-
like to
convinced.
check people I'm not
can't-
sure on
I can
because
feel
I don't want to
pretty
check the
much.
people I feel really strongly about. That's all.
But they're feelings until they're facts.
Either way, I actually have some.
Hold on.
So
Here's
we're
what we
on
need to do.
Alan
Here's what we
now?
need to do. Do we?
Alan's been formal,
If we-
right?
Yes, I formaled him.
I'd like it to be
Oh.
rescinded.
I
just
can
so we
rescind
talk
it.
about
I'll rescind it.
Yeah.
Let's hear more.
Okay. Here's what we need to do.
Rescinded.
We need to decide who we believe in and follow them.
I've never ever seen Alan fake any role ever. He's never done it. I believe Alan in this. Also, we talked about faking cop early on. We did Mafia meta, and we talked about faking cop. And what did we say when we discussed when is the appropriate time to fake cop? What was your saying on that? What was your stance? We have it on VOD. We can go back and watch it.
Never.
Too. You said never
Never
fake
if
cop as
you're
town.
a village.
Chef, do you remember what he said? Because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat for questions.
City plays very standard, like very safe standard play.
Yeah.
That's his MO.
Ow. While Neil's looking that up, I just want to
No,
say
we can't
that.
look at
Who did you check again, Trump?
Mango, ZNF, and Alan.
And Alan's Mafia.
Yep.
And ZNF's town?
Yep.
Mango's town?
Yep.
This is kind of sketchy, man. I don't know.
Who'd you check, Alan?
He was just
I didn't check anyone because I'm medic.
Same deal. Who'd you medic?
Mango and then Sherman.
Wait, mangoes and.
Says he double medic-ed Sherman.
But why? You said that you mediced me twice, but I only came out like once, like yesterday. You said you mediced me because I've claimed Vig.
I was thinking that. I didn't want to.
Nice.
Wow.
I
Okay.
feel
I
like
said-
whoever. Sorry.
I said Mango, and then when you came out, I switched.
Yeah, but I only came out day 2,
Yeah, I know.
which means you would. So night 0, night
Night 0,
1.
night
I saved Mango twice, and then I saved you. What the fuck are you talking about
No,
right
you
now?
said
You
mango.
changed-
No, you said mango once.
You
You
Sherman
just said you
twice.
saved me twice.
You said mango once. Sherman
I
twice.
said right after
Yeah.
we came out. I know it's one. I'm not a fucking idiot. Come
But
on.
you said that you hit me twice.
We got him. Like,
I
formal Alan again? Like,
formal Alan.
okay, thank you.
I'm like
Rescind
seriously
that,
pissed right
rescind
now. Like this is fucking.
So there's a formal on Alan? Or
Alan,
is there a
Alan.
formal on Alan?
Hold. Is there a formal?
No, we
Yes,
need to let
all
Trump.
formal,
No,
like-
there's not. It was rescinded. Trump needs to do it if anything.
I have a question for Alan here.
Stop. No.
Can I talk to Alan?
Yeah.
Sure.
Shat,
I
I heard
did.
the formal from Shat. Is Shat?
It's fine. I'll rescind it so we can talk.
So,
But it should be
Alan.
really obvious.
Alan,
Just
at
point,
first
guys.
you had
Yeah.
said you saved Mango once, then you had saved Sherman the rest. Now you're saying you saved Mango twice and Sherman once?
I saved Mango twice.
No,
It's
you,
not the
I
thing
think
you
you
said the
didn't
first
say
time.
that.
Yeah,
No.
If I did that, then I misspoke because I know, like, I saved him twice.
All right, I'm done.
Misspoke,
well,
yeah.
because you misspoke multiple times.
I mean,
then. I was,
seriously,
like, trying
am I
to
gonna mess
clear-
something this basic up? Seriously?
Mango did. When we said Mango,
I
who'd you
actually
kill?
have something
Check
really-
for
I
today.
messed-
He said, "Oh,
I
I
messed
checked
it up
with
like 2 games
Say
ago.
something. I want to hear Trump.
I am
Wait,
not
what's
the
it?
cop.
What the fuck?
Pardon?
I was really sure about Ellen. That's why I went ahead and said that.
Oh, good job, jackass.
And didn't I just say you? Didn't you say you never fake Coppa's town?
I never fake Coppa's town unless I'm really sure, and I feel like the town is.
And
going
this is the
complete
exact
wrong
point that I made
direction,
earlier. Is
and
that you
I need
should
to
never
make a
fake
auto
Coppa's
play.
town. You should never fucking do it. Because here we have the medic outed now. God damn it!
Wait, guys,
This is the
I don't
exact
have my
point I made in
glasses
Mafia
on.
meta.
Gilbert, is that you?
Hold on.
Oh my god.
No, but I was right. Alan got his story wrong. I was right.
Yeah,
No, but that doesn't mean that it takes
And
away.
by the way,
all
by Alan
credibility.
claiming that, we also know that ZNF is a townie.
That like
Why?
took away all of my
And
credibility, all of Trump's
Furthermore,
credibility.
I'd actually like to say why I am confident rescinding this. And I don't know if I should have actually even rescinded it because I actually know Alan lied. I'm actually the medic.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening right now?
What
This
the
is
fuck
Gilbert.
Is what?
This is like this is
Guys,
what
like,
the fuck?
I believe Trump on this.
We
Like,
need
there's
Trump
no
to
reason he would
always
do
come
this.
back.
It makes
Always
sense.
come back, Trump.
It makes sense from his point of view.
We didn't set the kicker to bring him back up one level. He's going too deep. I get it. Like it's just.
So
I
here's the
just
reason
don't
why.
know.
I don't know who to
Gilbert,
believe.
you
I want to
got
kill
this.
everyone
This was
now.
a free roll for me because I could actually safely back up and claim what I really am.
This game's
And,
going too well.
And I actually revealed a mafia and I revealed another villager.
Okay.
Zero clay, but worked out well this time.
No, what you did doesn't
Yeah.
clear
Wait,
anyone.
wait.
Because
Trump
you
your
fake
medic.
claim.
3 saves. Go.
Three saves.
Don't look at Skype. Do not
No,
look
no,
at
no,
Skype.
look right
Save
now.
them.
3,
Save
2,
them.
1. Night 1 save. Now.
I saved the vigilante at least once. I saved.
Whoa,
Who was
whoa.
night one? The
Guys.
first
Who
night.
saved
Who
first?
did you save?
I saved one of the more. I think I saved Unctious. Yeah, I did.
One of
Okay,
them
and
or what?
Unctious, and then what?
No, I want. Hold on. Let me finish that sentence. One of them or what?
What?
You said I saved one of the more. I saved Unctious.
Yeah,
What
I
is
saved
the one of-
Unctious night 0.
Yeah, but you started that sentence saying I saved one of the more. I saved Unctious.
Oh, the
Finish
more popular players, the more well-known. Like that's the feeling I got.
Keep going.
So basically, I saved Unctious, and then I saved Sherman. I think twice.
Well,
How could
Guys,
you shave?
seriously, guys, we just talked about this. Like, come on.
Well, he
Somebody
didn't say.
please.
Well, he didn't say that it was because he
could've
came
just
out.
held
I
on to the
understand what's-
claim, and we would have known Alan. Like, I'm just getting it out there. I think the cop's actually dead. It's too bad.
Of
But
course, the cop is dead. We know the cop.
Guys,
Rob, what are you leaning here, Rob? Like both
Well,
these
I was
things
always
are
against.
retarded.
I thought I was against Trump before he even came out, and I was not big on his cop claim. I didn't like it at all because from the previous cumulative parts of the game, I was so with Alan on my town circle and against Trump because he was so convinced, and I pointed that out. I said, if you're so convinced I was Mafia, why didn't you cop check me? Like, and
Yeah.
I didn't
you're
like.
right.
I didn't like the cop come out at all.
maybe
All
if
right,
I was
so
a cop, I would have.
I just want to say I see the hate in Alan's eyes. I want to kill Trump. I believe Alan's face way more than
In your town, I'm going to actually stab you.
Are you talking to
I want
me?
to claim medic,
No,
and
I'm,
I'm
ta-
the
I'm
medic.
talking to Trump.
I understand where Trump
This-
came from. Like
This is
but,
worse
like,
than
his
ZNF
answers.
messing up. This is worse than
I
everything.
was right.
So far. This is
One of these two is
Yeah,
obviously
no,
wrong.
see, no,
Really
I can't
solid claim
believe you,
for me
Trump.
being
No,
counted.
because Trump, you
Like,
were
even
so.
if you guys thought this was ridiculous play, I have a very solid claim.
No,
I
you had a
was the
very
one-
solid claim on me, and I'm town.
No, hold on,
You were
hold on.
so you didn't even cop check me.
I was
Everyone
the
will
one
mention the cop
who
check.
pushed Jason. I formaled him, and then I encouraged people to formal him again. That was the day that we went down 1 kill power, whatever that is. So we presumably got a mafia.
I agree.
That was me.
Yeah, that was good.
I just wanna put it out there that if we don't believe Trump,
Hold on. So here's the thing. They both
Okay.
say
I
that
didn't
they,
have
they,
to say
they-
anything.
Hold on.
We
Listen.
were on the road to killing
listen,
Alan.
guys,
I didn't
guys, listen,
speak up and say,
listen.
"Whoops, I was lying." Go ahead.
exactly.
They both claimed to have healed Sherman. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
So
I see where you're coming from. But I don't trust.
what can we hold on? What can we
So
deduce
was
from
there-
this?
By the way,
No,
I went.
There could have been a
Unctious
Mafia
was
save.
just
If,
let you know.
if both medics are claiming to claim Sherman, they could have tried killing Sherman, right? If that's what we're talking about, because it was only the 2 kills. They could have tried killing Mango and Sherman.
Hey, Rob.
Double-stacking him.
I think
Rob,
Sherman was definitely healed last night.
That's what I'm getting at. Sorry,
Regardless of who you believe.
what's up, Jeff?
Okay, the thing that's like tilting me a bit here is that we were all after Alan, Ryan, and Neil, right? Those were our 3. And then Ryan and Neil have like been so hard covering Alan, even all throughout.
No. I was
Trump's
not covering
come out
Alan.
here.
I believe
I did not cover
when
Alan
Trump
once,
came out
but
as
actually
cop,
did
I
fully cover
believed
Alan,
him.
yeah.
And then when Trump came out as medic, I switched over.
I mean, I think this game's obvious for me. It's between Trump, Ryan, and Neil that are the pool.
Because here's what's confusing me.
Alan or Trump is
the
fucking Mafia. One of the 2 is Mafia, right? So
Right, like so.
why don't we just
to pick
focus
up
on
what
one of the
Chef
2
is
that we
saying-
know is Mafia?
Here's what's
tomorrow night.
But I understand what you're saying, Chef, because I came out with like I didn't like this, and they kind of were like not cheerleading, but very enthusiastically after chips had fallen, like staked a claim in it. So that's kind of where I get what you're saying.
And like ZNF and Sherman, and you too, Kiwi, quit eating popcorn. Like give views instead of eating popcorn. I'll kill you just for that, hopefully.
Yeah. Here's what I agree with Chef. Like the reason why like I'm so confused about this is like we were going on. Well, I mean, everyone else was more like Ryan, Neil, and then Alan, and then I was like Alan, Neil, and then Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why like Trump should come out at that point, because clearly one of his like biggest like Mafia raids was either going to get hit today or tomorrow at some point. Like that's what's confusing me. Like if you guys are suspicious of Trump, but here's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why one would be suspicious of Trump when there was no reason for him to come out and just be like completely open, right? That's my reasoning behind that.
And I have something to say about why I did what I did. It's because the order was Ryan and then someone and Alan. I actually don't like lynching Ryan much, and I think that was going in the wrong direction. That's why I made a hero play there.
Sure,
I'm all for this hero play. I think this is awesome. I formal Alan.
We have a formal on Alan.
Guys,
I'm seriously.
I think Alan's partner is
a medic, and as you know, I've never fake claimed ever as Mafia ever. I don't need to do that shit.
he plays like Spencer.
And you can see like how pissed I am that he called me as Mafia when I'm obviously town.
Have you ever been accused by the cop?
Yes, I have.
And then you
Sometimes
just
I'm
rolled
Miller,
over and died?
whatever, but like, this is not. You should have seen my reaction, guys. I'm fucking down because I'm.
Can we speak against him? Forget.
Yeah,
as soon as his defense is over, you get a chance to speak for or against him.
Okay.
Alan, were you done? Or?
Yeah.
If it turns out that there's still 3 Mafia and that both Jason and Unctus were not Mafia,
it could be it's mislynch or lose.
Yeah.
Under that premise, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like we might have gotten one.
We keep Trump alive. I'm pretty sure he's medic, because otherwise it makes no sense for him to do it.
Right? Like it doesn't make any sense unless like we have to go multiple.
I think Alan's saying, like, sitting here just saying, like, oh, my reaction's the same, but, like, your reaction hasn't changed from when I, like, at the beginning of this day was saying that I didn't have anything from you and that I was suspicious of you. Your reaction hasn't changed at all ever since, like, I've, for one, have been on you.
Alan's a statue. His reaction never changes.
So then he doesn't, then his defense isn't valid to me.
He's pissed.
His defense?
His voice, his tonality's changed.
No, this is like literally. He said, like, quote, "This is fucking shit." Whenever I was like yesterday, when I said I'd like to hear from Alan, and it deferred the whole situation.
I'm all in on Alan here, guys. I think that's the only thing that makes sense logically.
Let me make this clear. Just because I don't like the way you play, that doesn't make me Mafia. Just because I think you're a weak player, that doesn't mean shit.
I don't think it's Alan.
And well, my opinion is I go with who's most consistent at this point. And I don't know. I guess right now, you know, since the town seems to have divided, Ryan and Rob, both you guys. I know Rob, you aren't very happy with me. Ryan, I know you think I'm like town. I don't know now with, you know, Trump coming out and him being more suspicious. But I just kind of want to get the town together and kind of talk about this for a little bit. But I mean, let's just think about how Trump's been playing, right?
Can I go ahead and summarize how I've been playing?
I've had Trump as my strongest town read the entire game up until this point.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is, why would he jeopardize that for this one play, right?
Exactly.
Like that jeopardizes it. Like he doesn't need to do that. He can just ignore me, right? He can even ignore me and be like, guys, because think about how badly I've been playing, right? Say he can be like, guys, ZNF's so town, but he's mediocre town. It's exactly as what Neil said. Now let's kill Ryan or let's kill Neil.
ZNF, if it's 3, then it's over, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I know, but
this is the one who pointed that out.
Of course, that's why he's making the play. Like,
sure,
you say it can't be 3.
I said it can be 3.
It can be 3, but it's super unlikely.
No, because you were so sure that
to do that. That's
you were
shitty talent play to do that.
Can't be 3 because Alan is claiming medic.
Let's put it this way. Trump didn't need to stop saying he was cop. He could have kept saying he was cop, right? He could have kept saying like, "No, I'm cop, dude. Whatever." If he changes himself to medic, to medic, how much more credibility does that give him? Nothing.
It takes it away.
He just loses more.
And the only way that doesn't make sense if Trump is just fucking crazy.
It could be.
No, it just makes sense.
I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I've watched your Hearthstone stream, and you're very chill and like logical, and this just feels like such a crazy play.
I know how I'm voting is what I meant to say.
I kind of let this go, but it's gotten a little. Yes. There is still a formal. It's gotten a little off Alan. So
I know how I'm voting.
If there's anything else to say for or against Alan, not about Trump, I will hear it. Otherwise, we're going to vote.
Like Alan's obviously really angry, but like doesn't mean he's not Mafia.
I think it's important as a town to vote together.
Kill Kiwi afterwards.
I just want
Oh my god. Kiwi, don't tell me you're playing me right
Kiwi
now.
flip the troll
Please don't
switch.
play me.
So we're going to vote.
Trust in humanity.
Please, guys.
Going to vote. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Vote. All right. That's 7. That's enough. Alan, you're dead. Town, go to sleep.
Oh, my store you will. Oh.
Everybody send me your actions. It is nighttime again in this murderous town. So many people were dead. There's blood in the gutters. My pen is not working. Now it is. All right, waiting on some stuff. Now, something I noticed, and it's kind of like, any typical horror movie, when this happens, when people start getting picked off left and right, all the remaining survivors kind of huddle together into one building. Still nighttime, though. Still nighttime. People are deciding what to do. They say there are murderers on the loose, but who are they? We don't know. We have to stay together. But, that never happens. Still waiting to see. I think we have confirmation. Let me just double check. All right, so it's the middle of the night. And 2 shots ring out. CNF and Kiwi are both dead. Everybody screams, "What do we do? What do we do?" Well, it's too late to do anything because you're outnumbered. Mafia turns on the town, kills all the remaining people.
I got you, Alan.
This is
got
garbage.
you.
What's up, bros?
And that is why you don't fucking fake Rob, because Alan's 100% town, you
just
bitch.
read it. Just read it. Just
You
read
killed
it.
the
Just
town.
read it.
You
Everyone
killed
shut
the
up.
town.
Everyone shut up.
All
Everyone
right.
shut up. Just read it. Just read it. No one say anything. Just read it.
The role. Mafia
Everyone
was
be quiet,
Ryan.
please. Everyone be quiet.
Ryan, Chet, and Neil were Mafia. The vigilante.
I fucking had that.
The vigilante was Sherman. The cop was Storzerg.
Yeah.
The medic was Trump.
Trump was actually.
Alan was town.
Fuck that game.
So
Alan,
my
you
night
actually
one
faked
check
the
was
roll?
foolishness.
What?
You guys are so
So why'd you kill me, Ryan?
Trump, you're terrible, man.
Let me just Trump. You know what you do when somebody comes out as medic? You wait one night and then they die for you as the real medic. You don't come out as medic because I can't retract it. Like
You can retract it.
Trump, you're really bad.
I talk
This
because
is-
I'm going to kill
If
somebody.
you had
I'm not
claimed,
going
"Oh, I'm actually a villager. I'm not a medic."
I have one question. Trump,
I
You're
actually,
bad,
my-
Trump. You're bad. You pushed for me for no
who was your
reason.
final save? Who was your final save on the last night?
it was Unctuous, Ryan, and then the Vigi.
No. I mean, on the last night, the night the town just lost. Who did you try and save?
Saved Sherman.
Oh.
Okay, so
Kiwi was town.
hold on,
My
hold on.
faith in
Okay.
I just wanted
humanity
to
is
kill you,
lost.
Kiwi.
It's
You wanna-
No,
okay.
I have a question for Trump. Okay, so Trump, when you fake claimed cop, right, and then Alan comes out as medic, okay, if
That's the
you're
only
so
play,
sure you're right at that point, there's really no reason for you to resend your claim.
Yeah,
I'm really confused why you rescinded it and then why you guys still pushed the vote on him.
that was the only play I could do. Like
I can't believe everyone voted except for me. Well, I get the Mafia voting, but
That was madness. The whole game was madness.
No, but I mean that's a question for Trump. I want to know why Trump ended up.
It was a
fake-
good play. Like he got a lot of information out, and if Alan hadn't called,
I had to make the
or
play
medic,
because I'm town. Like for sure I'm town. So that's the only thing I could do.
Yeah.
Well, no. I know why Alan did what
but
Alan
it
did.
backfired.
I
on
don't
him in
know
this
why
case.
Trump.
This is the one case.
Well, it's a numbers game, right?
why
It's a fucking
Trump-
numbers game.
I don't know
I
why
don't
Trump
Yeah, it was a good play.
decided to say he was then medic and not the cop. Like if
No,
you're that
that
confident.
makes sense.
I
That
still
makes sense.
Don't
No, like
fucking-
if you're that confident
Why
and you
didn't
know
you
that's the
just
right,
let
like
me
everybody
die
was
by
gonna vote
Mafia?
with
Like,
Trump
I don't
regardless.
understand.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. Don't fucking fake cop as town. It's never good.
Why didn't you just let the
It
medic
makes- I know,
die?
sometimes, dude.
I mean,
It's almost-
Shit happens.
Like,
Shit.
that was great.
No, I mean
Nobody
like.
worried. It's
No,
alright.
like Trump.
I actually want to know.
respect
I actually
the
want to
play.
know. I want to
respect the
know.
play.
Why didn't you just let me die if I was like a town faking? Or if I was Mafia, I'd still be alive. You could vote me the next
I was
day.
on Ryan the whole time. I knew it.
Yeah.
Like,
This is so
Yeah,
bad.
also,
I want to
I wanted
actually
to say-
know
right.
why you would
Yeah,
not do
What I
that.
was saying earlier about for early reads being right, the first two reads were I think on Ryan and Sheth. The very first two people called out were Ryan Sheth right away.
Formal Ryan.
All we did was silence the naysayers, man.
Yeah. So
and
what I'm saying,
just
guys.
decided to go against Ryan just so I have
No,
backup leverage.
they kept wanting
We're
to
not
kill
all in
Trump,
one egg.
and I was like, nah, man, he believes me. Let's keep him alive. And then
I started getting suspicious
out.
of Sheth when he tried like talking to me to like convince the vote.
Sheth,
Since I
how
was
could
so
you
against Trump, like
I voted to not kill you. I think I voted to kill someone else.
I've died night 1 or night 2 in the past like 5 or 6 games.
Door, I had a
Miserable.
cop read on you in like the first like 5 minutes of the game.
I trusted
I don't know how you got the cop read.
fucking
The
trusted
cop
you.
read was on foolishness. It wasn't even on you.
I wanted to kill you, bro.
It wasn't even on you.
I know, but you wanted to get the game on track so bad. That's why.
I'm always like that though.
right. That's the thing is like everyone was talking over like Alan, and like I didn't get like if he was trying to get a point, and if he was Mafia, he just like kind of.
But I mean, if you got a cop read on me, that's good.
Ryan's
Man, I'm a
face.
bad
Good
player.
Dude, that
I
was
was
such a
never on Ryan.
relief at the end of the
I was
game.
never
man.
on Ryan.
Yeah, I'm a
When
bad
I was assigning roles and I did all the numbers and then I like started going through and counting, I was like, okay, Mafia. I'm like, Ryan, all right, and I'm like, Neil, and I'm like, shit. I was like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. And I was like, okay, cop, Storzerg, yes. I was like, I can't wait till
fake
Storzerg
claim
claims
as cop
and nobody
if I'm
believes it.
cop. Oh man,
Oh man.
I was kind of miserable.
I just want to say, Trump, that was awesome. I think
That was awesome because Alan fake claimed medic. And then
I had
just
to,
by
though.
coincidence, Trump was
Ryan
also
had to.
medic.
He was gonna get me killed as cop. Like, what the fuck?
I would have rescinded it.
How do I know that? You're a fucking fake cop. Like, you were the fakest
See,
cop ever.
Yeah,
And
Like,
And here's-
you
I
put my
think-
hands in a
I
bind.
think
What
for
did I
me,
do?
the most suspicious thing on me is that I led the charge on Kimball, then I led the charge on Jason. I called both those formals, and they were both like easy, like super.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were.
the round after that, you're like, it's not the people who call the formals that are Mafia. It's the people who slip in on the sidelines.
Yeah, that
like
was
that?
terrible,
Yeah, I like
though.
that.
That was the biggest piece of
Yeah, I
bullshit.
knew that was crap. I was listening to that. I was like, this makes no sense. Absolutely.
Here's a few things. Here are the things that I liked a lot in the game. Sherman shooting Unctious, even though he was town. Who doesn't want to shoot Unctious, right? We kind of all got to live vicariously through Sherman's vigilante kill. The second was Neil, like early in the game, being like, "I'm really suspicious of Ryan," and then 2 minutes later, Ryan, what do you think about this? Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Whoa, I never said I was suspicious of Ryan.
You did in the beginning.
No, I never said I was suspicious of Ryan. Not once.
I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember anything from that game. I just want to.
I did not say I was suspicious of
Man.
Ryan
Already.
Can we
I said
move on?
It's not that he's Mafia. I knew he was town, so I was like, I can't do anything.
Can we move on to the next game, please? This is
So Ryan.
I'm so happy.
Is everybody ready for the next game?
So good.
So I was just looking for a person, right, to get on lynch up, to get reads, and you just came out, and there was 3 things that ended up being fishy. One was you piggybacked on somebody else for a comment, which I thought was weird, and then your analysis of me, ZNF, and Sherman, right, which is totally off. I was like, that makes no sense.
Well, honestly, I don't think that was. I really did have that written down. That wasn't like a scum tell. I don't think.
Well, but the thing is, like, maybe if you were town, you'd have been paying more attention. But like it just seemed really, really freaking weird because like there should have been really no connection between me and them in that sense. And then there was the mod call tell, and I was like, man, that seems like he's really fishing. So I was like, yeah, we'll just do a quick vote on him, see what and whatnot. And then it turns out you're actually Mafia.
I mean, you guys voted me clean night 1, and ever since then,
You guys
everybody was
are
like, yeah, I'm kind of weird on Ryan, but maybe not.
I was the only one that was on you.
You got to push harder, man. You got to push for your convictions.
I always said you were the number 1, and I think it's easy to leave me alive because everyone always thinks I'm Mafia. So it's easy just to leave me in because no one's ever going to really trust me. Like, that's why I don't think I get Mafia killed enough.
All right.
But
let's play another game.
Everyone, real quick, Alan, pull up your gift, and everyone, let's wish Rybo a happy.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Yeah. I've been out of town quite a bit in the last couple of weeks, because
if you know what he means.
Well, you guys got me.
So I'm excited to be back. Can you guys hear me?
I'm
yeah,
sad.
I can hear you.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to run a 3-minute commercial while we prep for our next game. And everyone in chat, we will see you in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Or do and come back, whatever.